Hey everybody, welcome back to Pixel Junkies. We're playing the Halo 3 beta.
Oh my god, we have to.
Yeah, we're using this.
We're using that.
Yeah.
You're gonna use that screaming minute and a half of...
Just use that instead of the intro audio.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Use that instead of the intro audio.
Okay.
So nobody watches this video.
Alright.
So
you're massive next to that car.
Wait until it evolves.
So this is the game. This is the bonus that came with Halo 3 beta.
What?
Right?
Yeah.
This is the game everyone got because of Halo 3.
And apparently turned out to be a really cool game.
I'm probably one of the only people who bought it because I wanted the game, and that's fucking Halo 3 beta.
Turned out to be a really cool game. We gotta turn it down though.
Yeah, I did turn it down, but it's still too loud.
Oh!
So...
Man, you're moving fast as a motherfucker.
Yeah, I gotta turn it down.
Yeah, I gotta please the gods of Pixel Junkies, which is me.
Are you a god?
Oh, I don't want to get in it.
I'm God.
So, like, how do you evolve the car? Oh my god, you kicked that car so far.
What is this game, Aaron?
It's a superhero game where you're Dwayne Johnson, and you play as cop. And
Oh yeah?
in that movie with Sylvester Stallone and Sandra Bullock, you're a super soldier cop, and you get to kill everybody.
Oh, you mean, that was a good movie.
Yeah, John Spartan. Incoming dossier update from Guy about the Los Muertos gang. Don't care.
Los Muertos.
So there's a bunch of kingpins in this game,
Los
and
Muertos.
you're a cop that they say you're one of a kind. But you can also play co-op, so that doesn't make sense because then there's two of you.
So are you like one of a kind in that, like, you can do that?
You can jump really high and stuff.
No, when you're playing co-op, you can other people can.
I remember like
no, what I mean, like, is that why you're called one of a kind because you're basically Superman?
Yeah.
He's got a new power, by the way.
What's that?
Superman's got a new power called Nova Blast.
He doesn't need any more powers. Leave some powers for other people.
He basically, like, does a nuclear blast out of his body.
Get away.
It looks cool in the comic, but is ultimately stupid.
Wouldn't that kill a lot of people?
Yeah, it would.
Cool.
Which is why it looks really cool in the comic, but is ultimately stupid.
How do you pick up vehicles?
It'd be cool
How
if
fucking freaked out is the guy in that car?
it'd be cool
How is he still walking?
if he went back in time
I'll be.
and
B.
blew up he was responsible for all those nuclear explosions that they were they were trying to kill Godzilla.
Oh, yeah. In the Pacific, you mean?
Just let him fight, man.
That was such a shitty line. It's probably the worst line in the movie. Because the question was, Doctor, do you really think Godzilla can stop them? The arrogance of man is thinking that nature is something in his control. Yeah, but can Godzilla stop them? That's fuck you.
Yep.
That'd be like if you asked, like, Adam, what time are we going to the movie? And I'm like, the nature of man is not to know choice. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, but like, are we going at like 1:30?
No, it's not. If he said that, that would be relevant to the question asked, Aaron.
What did I say?
The nature of man is to not to know when to go to movies.
What did I say?
That's what you said. The question was when you want to go to a movie,
Man,
and
you
you
kung
said
fu kicked that
the
car.
nature of man is not to know when to go to movies.
This game still looks pretty good.
I ain't care.
This game does not look bad.
It's got a comic book
I think it's like, yeah, it's kind of like...
It's like pre-Borderlands.
So remember in Advent Rising when I mentioned there was a big-ass rock in this game?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get it.
There's a big-ass rock in this game?
Yeah.
Just go get that rock.
He is.
Is his name Dwayne Johnson?
Unfortunately not. Well, we can name him Dwayne if you want.
Alright, let's name him...
You can run at 180
Let's name him
kilometers an
Dwayne
hour.
Conson.
Clanson?
Because it's really funny when you take something that's supposed to sound like something and change one letter in it to make it sound something else. Apparently that's comedy.
Is it?
I don't know.
Who says that? Is it Jordan? Fuck you, Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh, Dwayne Dotson.
That's the name, though.
I'm pretty sure Jordan secretly hates me.
Why?
I don't know. Because, like, I was supposed to pick him up for...
Stop updating the dossier.
I keep finding new bosses, though. Fuck you. Don't care. You're supposed to pick him...
Because he's like, Adam, I don't mind if you drink or anything, and then anytime I drink, he's like, I'm going to be all judgmental over here in my corner.
He doesn't mind if you jerk?
Yeah, that's what I thought you said, too.
I
don't mind if you jerk, man.
Yeah, but when I do it in public,
you're just sitting. You're alone in his house. I don't mind if you drink.
No, drink. I'm not gross. How do you still remember where those rock is? That's impressive.
Oh man, I know everything about this game.
Do you remember where each individual agility orb is?
No, I don't remember that.
What's wrong with you?
There's 500 of them.
I remember the Katamari theme. What's wrong with you? Apparently,
that's much easier to remember.
Remembering things is for people who like.
Again, before this video started, I said I don't remember anything, so
yeah,
I'm allowed to not remember that.
Did you like this game, Aaron?
Oh yeah, played the shit out of it.
I like this game too. What's wrong with the second one? Why isn't that good?
They changed a lot of the mechanics, and it's also like a zombie game now, which is an interesting mechanic. Like at night,
they introduced zombies near the end of this one. Mutant things.
Yeah, they introduced that, which was interesting. I didn't really hate the second one for it. I just think they changed too many of the mechanics and tried to keep the game the same.
How do you mean mechanics?
I don't know. It felt like it played different. I don't know.
Well, you stop there should be a big fucking dent in that hole in that wall.
The one thing I did like about it though was it had a tether gun. Like in this, it has a harpoon gun where you can shoot shit and it lands next to other. Like it'll stick stuff to objects. In that game, it had a function where you could basically harpoon one object to another object via tether. Mm-hmm. So I remember we made like a massive web of just objects. There's like buses and cars and people hanging between two buildings.
Kind of like a Katamari?
Sort of.
I remember playing the absolute dog shit out of this game. Oh man, look at that.
There's two of them. And then you can pick this up.
So is that Blaine and the other one Conson?
Blaine?
Yeah. Blaine.
At what? Okay, can I gotta show you guys a video after. Remind me.
Mm-hmm.
At what point in a criminal's career, when you see an armored truck drive towards a guy and he literally not even he winds up for it, he just casually kicks it
like 50
soccer
feet guy. In the air.
Would you just give up? Because I would give up then.
Immediately.
I would immediately give up there.
Well, I guess I'm not. I don't want to die, so.
What's the limpet charges? Okay, these. I love the limpet charges in this.
What are they?
They're like remote mines, but there's like a 0.25 second delay between each of them. So I think I don't know what the.
Oh man, Rumpel. Hemifemicus.
Awesome.
Got all that experience that I don't need. Okay, I'm just stuck up here. Yeah.
So are you Master Chief?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. John Spartan.
Oh, I see what you did there.
I always thought
Is it actually based off of Demolition Man?
Probably not.
That movie, that's actually probably my favorite.
What? What is this game?
Yeah.
No, Halo.
What? No.
Oh, this.
I meant this game.
Oh, maybe.
No, this is not based off Demolition Man.
Demolition Man is probably my favorite Sylvester Stallone action movie. Because my favorite Sylvester Stallone movie is Rambo, but in that one he actually acts. It's not even Rambo First Blood, and that's not an action movie at all. That was a really good movie.
It was a really good movie.
But this is out of all of the 80s and 90s action movies, I feel like Demolition Man is the one that comes close to personifying the pure essence of what is that genre of movie, without being stupid. Because Commando got a little bit stupid. But Demolition Man was just stupid enough where you could be I'm having a good time, but not so stupid that what
about Rambo 2 and 3? Or Rambo and Rambo 3?
You know what? This is gonna be... Holy shit. You're some sort of god.
Mm-hmm.
I never saw any of the other Rambo
movies. Check this shit out.
But Lethal Weapon's good. But Lethal Weapon is serious, and then the other ones got progressively less serious, and they're not bad movies, but they're I don't know, there's something about it where they're not as nice as the first one. And Commando, that was really silly, or these Schwarzenegger movies, and even some of the Stallone movies, I don't know, Cobra, which was awful.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some, and obviously you have good action movies like Big Trouble in Little China, or Terminator 2, or Aliens, or Die Hard, games like that, or movies like that are really fun.
Die Hard for NES.
But that's an old game. But there's something about Demolition Man where it's just like the perfect. It takes itself pretty seriously, but at the same time is incredibly foolish. Because like I love the fact that like in that like they build a whole universe in that of like the future setting where like people sing like the popular stuff to sing are like old commercial jingles. There's something about that that's really interesting where like you can kind of see that happening in the future where old commercial jingles like suddenly become popular or like retro and like really fun to sing about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the whole future is like super not bad. Like they're not allowed to swear.
Yeah, and that's interesting. Like it's because it's a really interesting premise. Because it's like, what if you took one of these grizzled, like action hero, like tropey characters that are supposed to be like always living in a crime-filled post-apocalyptic setting? Like, what if you take Judge Dredd and put him into a situation where, like, suddenly there's no crime anymore, and there's no violence, and there's no reason for him to exist? That's a really interesting, like, movie idea, isn't it? And they kind of explore that, not as much as they might have done if it was, like, a more serious movie, but then when stuff finally happens, he's the only one who can stop him. That's a really interesting movie premise.
It is an interesting movie premise.
And he was...
I think the movie could have been a lot better than it was.
Oh. No, I think he was self-aware enough to, like... Stallone and directors and everybody was self-aware enough to like understand that, okay, we're making crap here, but let's make it the best crap we can be and still have fun with it.
Fair enough.
I gotta go back to the...
Like, I don't begrudge people who don't like the movie.
Actually, there are some plot...
Because if you don't like the movie, like, I will 100%
I don't not like the movie. I think it could have been a lot better than it was.
I need better weapons.
What's your favorite action movie? I'll say mine just because I've been thinking
Go
about
ahead.
it. Either it comes down to a 3-way tie between Terminator 2, 4-way tie.
16-way tie for
yeah,
me. No.
All of them. No. Terminator 2.
Yep.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Yep.
Dredd, the one with Carl Urban. And,
Oh, yeah?
yeah, Die Hard 4.
I touched Andrew's arm.
Actually, no, Die Hard 3. Die Hard 3.
Die Hard 3?
Yeah, for Die Hard 4, because I don't know, you can't get much
over
better.
Die Hard 1?
Yeah. Because, I don't know, Die Hard 3 was the one I saw first, and then I went back and watched 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So Die Hard 3 has a lot of special like nostalgia for me, and I just think it's a really good action movie. Like, I love the dynamic between John McClane and Zeus.
Really?
Some of the... That movie has awesome lines. Like, what's your name? Hey, I was like, hey Zeus. What? No, my name's Zeus. What? Yeah, my name is Zeus, but the kids were calling you Hey Zeus. No, they were saying Hey Zeus. You know, God of Lightning, God of Lightning, King of Olympus. Don't fuck with me or I'll shove a lightning bolt up your ass, Zeus.
What?
I think it was that. That was the moment. No, sorry. Pulp Fiction was the moment where Samuel.
Fiction.
Pulp Fiction was the moment where Samuel Jackson like locked onto a character. It's like, okay, and I'm going to play this character for every other movie. Just like how in Parts of the Caribbean, Johnny Depp locked onto that character. He's like, I'm going to play this character in every movie I'm in now.
I wish he hadn't done that.
Yeah.
Isn't there a way to make enemies spawn here or something?
Probably. The difference between Johnny Depp and Samuel L. Jackson is Samuel L. Jackson picked a cool character to...
Yeah. Now, there's nothing wrong with Jack Sparrow.
I like Jack Sparrow's character in Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't like Jack Sparrow's character in not Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So we're playing Gary's mod.
So this mode is called Keys to the City. You can do all kinds of this stuff.
Yeah, you can spawn things and you can be invincible and you can have a good time.
Can I play for a bit?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
I don't really know, Adam. I don't know what my favorite action movie is.
What about you, Aaron?
Action movie?
Like, I can think of a lot of good action movies. I don't know what my favorite one is. Like, The Matrix 1 is fantastic.
I can't really
There's
think
nothing wrong with the first Matrix movie.
Have you gone back and watched it recently?
No.
You might want to go back and do that. I'm not saying it's a bad movie by any stretch of the imagination.
Got problems,
but there are, like, it's very dated. And the dialogue can get a little bit hokey. It's not as bad, not nearly as bad as the
I'm sure it does.
one.
But let me ask you, is the dialogue being hokey a symptom of the Matrix being as old as it is, or is the dialogue just hokey?
Now, the dialogue is just hokey, but, like, some of the visuals are still impressive, and some of the visuals are...
Where's Wang Tower?
I remember watching that movie as a kid, because my cousins were watching it, and I was like, what are you watching? I was like, it's The Matrix. I'm like, what's that about? I was like, well, it's these guys all have superpowers. So I thought it was going to be, like, a comic book, and I'm like...
There she is.
So I kept asking, what's his power? And he's like, he has, like, kung fu abilities, and he has, like, super speed. I'm like, well, what's her power? Kung fu and super speed. And I'm like, what's his power? Kung fu and super speed. Is there any other superpowers? I got really pissed off the movie and left because I didn't there was no other superpowers.
Well, they did a shitty job at explaining what the Matrix was.
They 100% did. But that, like, the first Matrix movie is an awesome movie. Just like,
yeah.
Just to go back and watch it now is just like you think, oh man, there's nothing better than this movie, and then you go back and it's like, oh, the visuals. It's not nearly as bad as number 2 or 3 though.
There we go.
Was it the architect, the guy in the
Yeah, the white suit guy, old man.
Yeah. Are they going to say he was in something else?
Nobody answers a fucking question in that movie. Like, Neo goes into to talk to the architect, and he's like, what is the Matrix? The Matrix is the result of an idea. What idea? The idea of machines. Why? Because machines needed to have this idea. Alright. You see, the Matrix is...
I fucked Wang up.
You fucked your Wang.
Alright.
The Matrix in and of itself is inherent in a flaw. That flaw being something that is inherent in all humans, meaning the humans are all flawed.
It's all yours. It's what you control and everything.
Gross.
Oh, I'm all out of Bev. Alright.
Just down one of those bottles up there.
I think you said download one of those bottles.
You could do one of those.
Do scream.
Do that.
Do what?
Do you scream? You would.
I would really like this game. I'm really liking this game.
Good. It's a great game.
It is fun.
How do you do slam?
That whole B when you go down.
You, too, should play Saints Row 4.
I have.
Did first.
I love that game.
Oh, it's a lot like this?
Yeah. It's incredibly like this. I didn't think it was like that, but yeah.
Kind of serious?
No.
Yeah, see, this game's kind of serious.
In a stupid way, though.
Yeah, but it's not like...
So Saints Row.
Actually,
super
outside of
extendable
Borderlands,
dick
I don't
bag.
think there's a game less serious than Saints Row the 4th. Or like...
But Saints Row is entirely serious in the context of its universe.
Is it?
Yes, its universe is so stupid that the game comes off as very non-serious. But in the context of that world, it's a serious game.
Yeah, okay, I can see. But same with Borderlands, though.
Yeah, but Borderlands isn't
the
like,
game's
hey,
not,
look at
the
this
game's
dick
not
bag.
constantly like looking at the camera and winking. You know, it's like
You mean Saints Row or Borderlands?
either. They're both good cases of this.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not like super. I mean, it's self-aware, but it's not like breaking the fourth wall constantly.
No.
It's not being stupid to the level of.
Yeah, I think Saints Row is more stupid than Borderlands. Like, it's like, hey, look, a dildo. Hey, you can wrap this dildo around a guy's head and then shoot him off into space.
And Tiny Tina's not that. Tiny Tina is entirely.
She's
that.
just an insane person.
No, I don't think Tiny Tina's that.
She's just insane.
But strange enough, the girl who plays Tiny Tina is the girl in Hey Ash, What You Playing, and she's in Saints Row the 4th in one of the DLC packs.
Yeah.
Does she play Tiny Tina?
No, she plays herself. It's the Hey Ash, What You Playing pack.
Is she a normal character in that compared to all the other dildo wielding foes?
No, absolutely not.
Keith David's in the fourth one.
Yeah,
straight up.
Awesome. Yeah,
his character, Keith David himself, is in the fourth game. He's one of your crewmates.
In the first, he's the vice fucking president.
Yeah.
I'm playing through it again because I played through the first time just as like some random girl I made up. Now I'm playing through as the guy I made. He wears a suit and he has a pair of sunglasses on, but I gave him like skull face paint and he's completely bald and he's voiced by Nolan North.
Yeah.
So
it's awesome because you can essentially create your own superhero in that game. You can make him look exactly like you want him to.
But what I'm playing, like in my head canon, One day, Nolan North went fucking nuts, painted his face like a skull, shaved his head off, and asked Keith David to run with him for the president of the United States. No, he took over a gang, asked Keith David to join him. They ran for president of the United States, won, and now an evil supervillain Nolan North and Keith David now run the United States, and then aliens attack. I'm like, this is the best thing ever. So I'm running around because it's not like you're Nolan North.
Yeah.
Like a guy voiced by Nolan North. You're running around as Nolan North. For fuck's sakes.
Who's the other guy that's in everything?
Did you want to play Andrew?
Troy Baker.
Troy. Yeah, he's the other male voice.
Is he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And Jennifer Hale's the main female voice. That's why.
Are you sure?
Yep. She 100% is.
I never noticed that
because that's who I played. That's why I played a girl in the first one because I was thinking like I'm an amoral Commander Shepard. I even made my character look like Commander Shepard.
Yeah,
I didn't want that.
It was really funny how you could romance everybody in that game, like in Mass Effect.
Remember this? Oh,
I forget what the name of the ball.
Hey kids, you want to fuck? Yeah.
At one point, I forget. I think you go as Keith David, and you go, "Hey, I want to have sex," and Kinsey's way too fucking freaky. No, I want to have sex, and Kinsey scares the shit out of me.
Hey, I think Keith David's the only one to reject you.
Yeah.
So,
I like.
Watch this, Adam.
What? Gravity boots.
Yeah,
Gravity
basically.
wheels, man.
The Channing Tatum mobile.
You know what would have been cooler than gravity boots in that movie?
In Jupiter Ascending, you want to mention the name of it?
Oh yeah, gravity wheels. If he had wheels as feet, that would have been cooler.
I felt like.
Do you know?
And resulted in less body movement than the gravity boots.
Do you know who was a much more interesting character than Channing Tatum in that movie?
Everybody
else except for Mila Kunis and the main villain.
I think Channing Tatum was a more interesting character than Mila Kunis in that movie.
Okay, that's true.
I hated her character in that movie.
I would have personally written her to be like where she was a character who kind of cared, like a really like a nice person who cared about everybody.
You know how to make your movie terrible from the start? Start with exposition. Start with an expositional voiceover.
Narration.
Yeah, but that can sometimes
that was
work.
so terrible.
That can sometimes work because it worked in Lord of the Rings and Star Wars. Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't done by it was done by
me.
Galandria, so it wasn't.
With fucking
I honestly thought at the beginning of that movie because it was just her voice. I'm like, why the fuck is it? Oh, I honestly this thought went through my head. This is gonna be a Meg heavy episode. And it's gonna suck.
I know. I thought the exact same thing earlier. I was
There's 500. You had to get 500 of those agility orbs to get Halo 3.
Everybody would have snapped this disc in half.
Or the demo, I mean.
Meanwhile, nobody played the beta.
Too bad you can't break that glass.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Like superhero proof.
This is a fun looking game.
It was very fun.
I think
it's
part of my hatred. Well, it wasn't hatred. It wasn't a shitty movie, but
move me
by any means.
Oh my god! Yes, we get it.
Well, by some means, it was totally a shitty movie. But in its entirety, it wasn't god awful.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
There was just a lot of shitty elements.
Oh yes, absolutely.
And it
whole characters were terrible.
Had dialogue. That definitely broke the movie.
Storylines.
They definitely broke the movie. But had they taken that setting and given it to somebody else to write, then that would have been an awesome movie.
I think I could have been given that script straight up and made a better movie than that.
Oh yeah, I could have.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that I'm some wonderful writer or anything, but I just don't think that it was you know who I honestly thought did that movie? If I hadn't have known better, I would have thought George Lucas had done that movie because it had a lot of the George Lucas staples.
You know what? It kind of did. I could have seen that.
Of just the forced fucking romance, and not that romances are bad in movies because Han Solo and Leia had a lot of chemistry, but fucking Channing Tatum and Mila Kunis had no fucking chemistry in that movie.
No,
I kind of don't think it was their fault.
No, I don't
think the characters themselves.
No. Well, I think it has to be some combination. I don't think the characters were interesting enough, and I don't think the actors were given enough direction or something. I think it's a combination of many different factors.
Did you see John Carter?
Yeah.
Did you like John Carter?
It was okay. It had a lot of problems.
It had a lot of problems. John Carter was a way better sci-fi movie than Jupiter Ascending was.
Yes, but I still prefer the setting in Jupiter Ascending to John Carter.
Me too.
But John Carter overall was a stronger film.
Yep.
A lot like... now that I think about it, I've got the same kind of vibe out of John Carter as I did out of Jupiter
Ascending. The whole
Ascending.
generic thing going on, yeah.
Not even, I don't know about generic, but like, I don't know, it just seemed like a kind of similar movie.
Jupiter Ascending had no musical theme. It had...
Actually, I really liked the score. It had a very...
It was so generic. It was so generic. Score? There was no score. Not really. It was like it was a John Williams sort of thing going on, but there was no.
Yeah, but I've listened to so many movies recently that had shitty fucking scores. Like that, to actually like have a score stand out in my mind. I'm gonna make reference. Like I'm doing a review of it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make reference to that in my review where like the score stood out to me. It's not a great score, but I didn't hate it.
Forget how you
At least I remembered the score. Like, can you remember the last movie I remember the score for was Godzilla, and none of the other movies.
I don't remember the score of that.
And I'm not counting movies that had, like I'm not counting Guardians of the Galaxy, because that had a fantastic score, but it was all, like, songs.
Gone Girl.
Well, it had a score separate to its soundtrack.
You never saw
Gone Girl?
Also, Gone Girl had a great score.
And that score was awful for Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, it was so forgettable.
I remember it.
I don't. It was forgettable. I don't like...
Yeah, that was it.
That sounds like everything ever.
That sounds like my intro to Pixel Junkies.
I don't like orchestral stuff for the most part.
Really?
Yeah, it comes off as generic to me. Unless it's like a really memorable tune. It
like
comes
John
off
Williams
as
or
generic.
something.
Yeah, like...
But even his stuff is generic.
A lot of his stuff is generic, but like the main theme, you remember that from his movies.
No, I think the Star Wars score is...
No, don't jump up here, you idiot.
Really good?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But like, and like a lot of his works for like the especially older John Williams. I haven't heard a lot of his like more recent score work.
Yeah.
But and I will admit like the main theme for like Jurassic Park or Superman or whatever, like those are classics.
I feel like if you get an orchestral score for your movie, it's a cheap way to make your movie seem more epic than it is.
Yeah, no, I get that. And I definitely think a lot of movies would be better if they had a more like original sound. Like Transformers, I would like Transformers 4 a lot better if it had like a new wave retro soundtrack, because that would go better with like what I remember of Transformers.
Yeah, like an 80s style thing. But
yeah, with a lot of
actually, I think that would make the whole genre of like new wave retro or new retro wave. That would make that whole it would make the whole genre shit.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying they do that because that would ruin the genre, but it would improve the movie.
Oh yeah, totally. The chase scene in Jupiter Ascending. We saw Jupiter Ascending at the same day we're recording this episode. So when you're watching this,
did it come out today?
Yeah, it came out yesterday.
Yeah.
That chase scene in Chicago.
Yeah.
That went on forever and ever. It didn't end.
That's the scene that made me hate the score.
Yeah, okay.
I
agree with that.
It was so it was trying to be so resounding and like
the action.
Oh man, feel for these characters. Look at them suffer through this chase or whatever.
But it was such like at one point I was like, okay, come on with this chase. Let's get on to the next scene. There was one or two parts of the film where I felt like, okay, we get it. Like the fight scene between Channing Tatum's character and the lizard thing at the end. That went on for just long enough where you're like, okay, that's fine. And then the fight ended and you're like, okay, that's good. But like when they're flying through Chicago and they're getting like they're shooting the shit out of those buildings, I'm like, okay, come on, we get it. Yeah, like let's move on to the next scene. And you should never think that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, I would have liked a space.
And she was way too accepting of everything.
Yeah. A lot of the
she should have thrown up after that.
Fucking go off. Why don't this lift go off?
A lot of the fight scenes in that movie were like chaotic. Did you notice?
Yep. Couldn't even see what was going on.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
no idea. There we go. Can't see damn.
It was kind of like I got the same thing out of what is it? The Edge of Tomorrow, or is it Live, Die, Repeat, or whatever?
Edge of Tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, I got the same thing out of Edge of Tomorrow, where like all the action scenes of that were really chaotic. I thought.
What the hell? I can't move.
Yeah.
But
it made more sense in that movie to me, though, because it's like a Omaha Beach sort of fight, you know?
Yeah.
Come on with this elevator.
And what did we
I brought up the chase scene because that chase scene would have been a lot more effective without the score, I think.
Yeah.
Or a better score. If it had like a drum beat going on, or no score at all, just the sound of wind, like, you know, the whistle of the wind as you're flying through the sky in the chase, that would have been much more effective than the super generic orchestral shit they had going on.
And
how do you go up?
I like the
God damn.
You know the crew of like the really good the good guy spaceship, like the space police or whatever they are.
Yeah.
Argus.
That's how you know a well-written character. It's a good guy spaceship.
Yeah.
Yep.
But all I didn't know any of those characters' names, but they all seem really interesting. Like
especially
the guy,
Elephant Man.
Yeah, the elephant guy. Like, who's he? I want to know his story. Or like the chick, the robot girl. Because at one point, like, there's they're going into her house, and like the bad guys come out with guns drawn, and she like reaches into her back, and a cavity opens up, and there's guns in there. I'm like, that's cool. Let's find out more about these people. They're awesome. It's kind of like in Ratatouille, but not nearly as good.
Not dead yet?
Where in the people work in the kitchen in Ratatouille are all have like really interesting like quirks, and you want to know more about them. But then it's like, oh, okay, well we're not gonna focus on you. All right.
Dead yet.
So yeah, Jupiter Ascending, don't bother. Is my I'm gonna say people unless you really wanna like.
Probably came out 3 months ago at this point.
Yeah. Like unless you
when it comes out on Blu-ray, don't buy it.
Unless you want, like, if you want to go in and watch it because you think it's gonna.
If you want to go rent it and watch it, don't buy it.
If you think it's gonna have really impressive visuals and a really interesting design and a really interesting universe to explore, then it does. And if you want to see it for that reason, then you should. But if you're going in for any kind of a good movie, then I wouldn't bother.
Well, if you want to see any realization of that world, that universe, then don't bother either, because there isn't any.
No,
it
hints at stuff.
Yeah, it's a sci-fi cock tease is what it is.
That's the kind of thing that desperately needs like a spin-off movie that it will never get.
That world could be a series.
Yeah,
they could make a good or a game, but not a poorly written romance movie.
Yeah, like I want to find out more about like
gotta get Team Jacob in on this movie.
Dragon people.
Let's make them a space
whatever they
world.
are.
They switch guns.
Like, who are those dragon people? Where did they come from? Like,
yeah,
they're so cool looking.
They're Jupiter people.
Yeah, are they Jupiter people?
I don't know.
Who knows?
I mean, Jupiter lizards. Space lizards.
I honestly thought what it was going to be is that you know how at the beginning of the movie they said that like the aliens wiped out the dinosaurs. I thought those guys were going to be like some sort of like.
Oh man, that would have been cool if they were descendants.
Yeah, descendants of dinosaurs. Now they're all pissed off at people because like they're enslaved.
Oh my god, that would have been such a better movie.
Yeah, and they start some sort of rebellion or something. Can we write a movie about that? Can we write something where like we're basically taking Jupiter Ascending? Changing the name of all the characters and then write something better like a story. I'm gonna do that.
Descendants of dinosaurs and also robots.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Dinosaur robots from outer space.
That's what it's gonna be called.
Oh,
I almost threw up.
Yeah, probably.
For excitement.
Yeah.
Oh, so
dinosaur robot.
What are you, Jordan?
Yeah.
Man, this. Can you imagine having a piece of metal shot through your head and then spinning around on it? Jesus.
You know what's the worst name for a fucking movie? Ninja Assassin.
Yep.
That's what a ninja is. He's an assassin.
Soldier Warrior.
Nice frame rate.
Yeah.
What is this? Grand Theft Auto San Andreas on Xbox 360? Oh.
Channing Tatum as Canine Wise. Or sorry, Kane. Oh my god, they named him Canine.
Because of that?
Like, it says Kane, but his name is Kane. By the way, who picked these names? Jupiter, Kane, and Stinger.
Why is it that in most movies you can't tell what the character's name is for like the first hour? They're always like Kennedy, and then they'll say it differently like 18 times throughout the first hour. Like it's Kane, it's Cranberry, it's Corn, it's Cranberry.
It's Corn.
Like what the fuck is this asshole's name? Inception was the worst for that. Like you figure out the guy's name is Dom Cobb, but they call him Cobb and Dom throughout, and then they say it differently. Like this guy's name is Don. This guy's name is Dom. This guy's name is Dong. This guy's name is Kong. Or it's like fucking. Why the hell is his name? Really annoying.
They should introduce all characters in that
Borderlands style.
Yeah.
Or at least have a name. If I do a movie where like the character names are something like you've never heard before, unless it's like if I'm doing a movie where it's like on Earth and people's names are like Tom and Lisa or whatever, then I'm like, okay, yeah.
You know what series does this really well?
What?
Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least they named their character something that's, while stupid, kind of memorable.
Absolutely memorable.
Like Pacifica Ocean, which is probably the worst offender.
Yeah, don't bring her up anymore.
Is it the Batmobile?
No, it's a race car, but it doesn't go that fast. There's a glitch with the supercar. I'm gonna see if I can figure it out here.
So how do you upgrade the car? How do you
it's based on your level. If your driving skill is 4 stars, then you'll get the 4th evolution of the car. If it's not, then
is that the Batmobile?
Pretty much.
Yeah, this has the car's ability is guns. Yeah. Also, yeah, when it goes fast, other cars will just ramp off of it. But there's a glitch in Keys to the City mode where if I gotta go to driving skill, and then when I revert this, I'm going 210 miles an hour, whatever it is. If I revert this back down to
basic,
then I think it'll shoot up way above that. Yeah, it does.
What?
It's like in big road truckers where you can like accelerate forever in reverse, or big rigs. Sorry.
What?
So you can get around the game pretty quick. I had to turn off traffic and shit, otherwise I would have been hitting shit.
You can see the universe.
Yeah,
you can see through time itself.
Sometimes we used to do this online and do have races around the game. Sometimes
nice.
Sometimes the game doesn't load and you just shoot off into the ocean.
Yeah, see, if you crashed going 400 miles an hour,
you would die.
Oh, there would be nothing left to you.
Yeah,
the car would wink out of existence. Like
yeah.
Where's
you've gone to
all that would be left is a bit of red stuff on the ground.
Did you guys ever see? You guys have seen Spaceballs, right?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the funniest moments in that movie when they go super fast and like the screen gets all weird, like in 2001, and then they shoot over the Lone Star ship. And like, what the hell was that? Spaceball 1. They've gone to Blad.
They're
Don't tell me they're making a sequel.
They're trying to get Rick Moranis to come back.
That'd be cool. As like, that'd be cool if they got the entire cast back, but they were all like super old and they were just like kind of like making fun of the fact that they were all so old.
Yeah.
They were gonna name it Spaceballs 3: The Search for Spaceballs 2 originally when like the movie was gonna come out. Like
I think I read it's called Spaceballs 2: The Search for More Money.
That was the name that they gave in the first movie. Like, God willing, we'll all see each other again in Spaceballs 2: The Search for More Money.
Yeah. I don't know. That's what I read. Might not be happening. Might be happening. Who knows?
It's kind of like you never know with those movies because everybody was saying that there was going to be another Ghostbusters movie happening, and everybody was like, "No, that's never going to happen."
Yeah, remember what happened to that?
Well, now there's another Ghostbusters movie coming out.
Is there?
It's all female cast, right?
Yeah. By the way,
is it another
Melissa
Ghostbusters
McCarthy's
movie?
in that, I'm gonna fucking kill somebody.
I think she
is.
Because like she's a good actress
in it.
when she's not doing a comedy. Because when she's doing a comedy, she's fucking insufferable.
The lead from Bridesmaids in it. I think she's like the main character.
But I think so is Melissa McCarthy.
Cool. She was not bad.
Yeah, I like her.
Should be Anna Kendrick in it as well. Anna Kendrick should be in everything. Anna Kendrick. If Jupiter Ascending was starring Anna Kendrick,
oh man,
that would have been awesome.
Yep.
She could have fucking carried the movie.
Mila Kunis isn't bad.
No, she's just terrible in this movie.
Yeah,
and neither is Channing Tatum. I've found Channing Tatum to be, he was funny in like 21 Jump Street and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it. She's dead. Cool.
To the east side.
No, Adam. No. Next boss.
Who's the next one?
I don't know. I'm just killing bosses.
This should have been your challenge to kill every boss in the game in an hour.
It's doable in Keys to the City mode for sure.
No, you got to do it from a new game.
Yeah, not possible.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
In an hour? Definitely not.
If I said it is, it is.
I thought I could kill this asshole. They just ran off. Oh.
Okay, who's in the Ghostbusters thing?
I don't think they're confirmed cast yet. He's dead. Or
do you guys remember the Godzilla TV show that was based off the Matthew Broderick movie?
The cartoon?
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
I haven't seen it.
There's a Godzilla TV show based off the Matthew Broderick movie.
Wasn't it called like
I remember there being a show. I don't remember the actual.
It's honestly pretty cool.
Yeah,
like it's not as bad
he's dead. Burnt fucking carcass.
As like
the hell?
As it honestly should be.
Sorry, what?
Well, that series is
not
as
good, or it wasn't
no,
bad?
it is good. It's a lot better than it has any right to be.
Better than the actual movie.
Yeah.
That movie was.
That's a lot of fish.
What?
That's a lot of fish.
Oh, from the movie.
Yeah. My uncle, he saw Godzilla 2000. We all admit that Godzilla 2014 was a much better movie than 1998, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I still enjoyed 1998.
It was terrible though.
Oh, it was not a good movie.
I didn't like a lot about that.
Your stomach.
Yeah, but the one cool thing in that movie was the French guy that I cannot remember.
Jean Reno. Man.
Jean Reno, he's an awesome actor.
That's the reason I like the movie so much.
Absolutely slumming it in that movie.
The fuck does a card is in the air?
What was the last thing he's been in?
I don't know.
Godzilla.
Pink Panther, probably.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's done French movies.
Have you seen? Did you see
Steve
Leo the Professional?
Yeah, he was in that. What? Leon the Professional? One of my favorite movies of all time. That might be my favorite action movie. One of.
Leon the Professional?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that the super young Natalie Portman one?
Yeah.
With asshole Gary Oldman?
Yeah. Gary Oldman is probably my favorite actor, and Scarlett Johansson is my favorite actress.
Really?
Yeah.
Just in terms of, like, there's other actors I really like watching. Like, I love watching, like, Willem Dafoe or, like Christopher Walken or, like,
I had this watch in my ass for 8 years.
Yeah. But I think Gary Oldman is the best.
Doing
8 years.
That was Arnold doing an impersonation of Christopher Walken.
Man, fucking Arnie should do a total Christopher Walken impression.
I was watching I
hit this watch on the chopper.
I was watching a show from one of the Comic Cons. It might have even been one of the PAXs, and they got a bunch of like voice actors. So they got like Tara Strong and like John DiMaggio and stuff like that.
Jean DiMaggio.
And they got Kevin Conroy as well.
John Fromage.
And so they got like these 7 guys, and they told them to do the cast of the entire. They read out the script for Star Wars Episode 4. They left out a couple scenes, but every time there was a scene change, they had to change character voices.
Yeah.
And Kevin Conroy narrated the whole thing as Batman.
Oh, that would be awesome to see.
I will send you the link.
Awesome.
It's hilarious. Like, it's really funny. And at one point, they also take requests from the fans, and one fan says, do R2-D2, but as Christopher Walken. And so the guy was like, alright, beep, boop, beep, line, boop, beep, beep, whistle, beep, boop. He was really funny.
A bloob.
Yeah, he did it. The guy did a really good Christopher Walken. You know what's really easy to do an impression of?
Oh, Jesus.
Who?
Jeff Goldblum.
Is it?
Because, all you have to do is put in Oz and emphasize words.
He's hard to nail, though.
Aaron could do... Aaron has the generic voice. He just has to nail the...
Yeah, I gotta listen
like
to him
his
again.
base voice is Jeff Goldblum's voice if he was coherent.
Yeah, and Aaron also does a really good, apparently, Nigel Thornberry.
Yeah, well, watch the podcast for that one.
No, you gotta do it again.
Do I?
Yeah.
Nah.
I can't even...
We gotta
the podcast is coming out way before this.
Yeah, well, go watch episode 5 of the podcast.
You gotta intro the podcast every week now doing that.
Do I?
Yeah. Please do it again.
Smashing.
That's such a good impression.
Smashing. Shitty Jeff Goldblum and Nigel Thornberry impressions. I have to
Aaron, what
down.
are you doing in this?
I don't know. We're done, are we?
Are you done?
Yeah, you guys were talking.
Are you done, Adam?
Yeah,
Do you have anything else to bitch and moan about?
No.
I was trying to show you all the things in this game, so
I'm kind of bitched out here.
when it comes out, I don't regret not showing you something.
Are you guys gonna get the third one?
I have to make a third one.
Oh yeah, there's another one coming out. We didn't even talk about that.
Right.
Well, I guess we got something to talk about.
They did make another one. So yeah, probably. If it's it looked to me like when they announced the game, and obviously they haven't said much about it since the trailer, but it looks to me like it's sort of trying to be this game again. You know, like they're
good.
Yeah.
It's not the second game. It looks like they're trying to pay tribute.
I remember us playing the shit out of this.
Yeah, I think.
No, pick that up again.
Oh.
Go down, find that.
It's gone.
And try and throw it through that hole.
Alright, well, I'll have to find another
or a
one.
car or something.
You can pick that up.
Yeah, try and throw that through the hole.
Jesus Christ, Adam, are you
wrong?
hungry?
Are you hungry?
I am
Just
hungry.
holding in farts the way that.
Did you not eat?
I ate like around 5.
Oh. Fail.
I got a whole bunch of pieces. Don't worry
how
about
could
it.
you fail that hard?
So
hit the rim.
That doesn't count.
Man, there's too much failure here. I don't know.
If hitting the rim counted, that would be a lot better at basketball.
Oh, above the rim.
Aaron loves the rim.
Rim shots.
Jesus.
Oh,
Man, just bouncing on the rim.
it's bouncing on the inside of the hole.
Do you guys like Space Jam?
I haven't seen it in like 47 years.
Aaron, the 100-year-old.
Slam dunk!
Oh,
You suck.
I tried, but he threw it down.
He's like the guys in Space Jam that aren't good.
Alright, let's just do this.
Space Jam, I thought, had like the best. Yeah!
That was totally in.
Yeah, that was.
So, fuck you, wall behind it.
Michael Jordan is who I was talking about.
Yep, the guy who moved on to golf. And then everyone forgot about it.
No, he moved on to baseball.
Did he?
Yeah.
He moved on to...
What was that?
That was the song. That was the theme song of Space Jam.
Was
It
it?
was called Do 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 Do.
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't remember Do 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 Do?
Dude, I don't remember fucking watching that movie.
Did you want to sing it together? Do Do Do.
No.
Jordan was Harry Wood.
Yeah.
Andrew, not Jordan.
That movie had an amazing soundtrack.
Did it though?
It honestly, it did. Yeah.
I remember I watched it at school. It was a school sleepover thing. It was like some weird function where everyone stayed at school to sleep over, and it came down to
Best night ever.
It came down to Space Jam or Mighty Ducks, and everyone was like Space Jam, and there was one kid who was fucking destroyed because they never got to watch fucking Mighty Ducks.
I liked Mighty Ducks a lot more than Space Jam.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Was that guy in it fucking Emilio Estevez?
Yeah,
it
man.
was.
Man, if Emilio Estevez was in Space Jam, best movie ever.
Are you some sort of big Emilio Estevez fan?
Yeah, he's not in enough stuff. I like Emilio Estevez.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Emilio Estevez. I'm just like, you're really adamant of your love of Emilio Estevez. You're like, he's the best actor ever.
I think he should.
Yeah.
I think he should have been in more
you.
things.
That's all the bits.
He was in the Breakfast
you,
Club,
asshole.
and he
That's an extremely dated
killed
movie.
that man in combat once.
What?
I don't know.
He killed that man in combat. Alright.
Remember when Emilio Estevez brutally executed those 3 prisoners in Vietnam? In real life?
Oh.
I remember when he took their teeth as a trophy.
Oh, yeah.
Here, give me your van.
That's fucked up.
Remember when Emilio Estevez was sent to hunt
Oh,
down
he disappeared down London.
this rogue guy in Vietnam? And it was this really crazy adventure full of drugs and stuff.
Remember when Emilio Estevez hit a watch up his ass?
I had this watch up my ass for 8 years.
It gets shittier and shittier every time you do it.
Smashing.
I'm trying to do like a super accent. 8 years. I had this watch up on my ass.
This is like slowly Borat.
Very nice watch, yes? He hit it up ass. It fit up there nice and good, yes? Borat.
Oh, I know what I gotta do.
Does Borat say his name?
I don't know, I never watched that fucking movie.
You never watched Borat?
Absolutely not.
Oh, that movie was hilarious.
It is a funny movie.
Can you
If you're gonna watch one of his movies, watch Borat.
Can you
Yeah, Bruno
run down the
sucked.
highway placing those like detonator mines just down behind you as you go?
Oh, we didn't even go to the Russia part of this game.
This is Russia?
Yeah, there's a Russia.
There's a lot of
Let's
parts
go
of
to
this
Russia,
game.
yes?
Well,
Russia, you can make very nice game, yes? Boom boom with the shooting, yes?
What? We'll go to the Russian part with the bridge.
I'm sorry, Russia.
Adam accurately representing all Russians everywhere.
They're called the Volk in this game.
The Volk?
Yeah. They have like
I'm pretty sure they were the name of the aliens in Beast Wars.
Maybe. I'm gonna see if I can jump over this bridge.
No, the Volk. The Vok. No, it was the Vok in Beast Wars.
Vok. Adam, I don't give a fuck about it.
Just look up. Man, that's not supposed to be representative or of anything.
Man, you just need one on the other end. Get a goatee gear on the go.
Make it blue.
A goatee gear.
And go through the red one. What was that accent? Smashing.
I think
you just got rammed by that car.
The problem with the second game, probably now that I think about it, was they used the same map, but they rebuilt a lot of it.
Yeah, that's
like the second game was basically this map, but destroyed, like Apocalypse from the zombies. So
at the end of this game,
man, that car is dry.
Oh man! At the end of this game, the guy in charge is
Michael
like,
Bay just had like a
I'm
fucking
suddenly evil.
Circle jerk. He's like in the middle of a meeting, like, hang on, guys.
I had this sudden urge. Oh, get my bucket. Oh.
The bucket is like of He-Man. It's like, this is the next movie I'm gonna destroy. Next childhood memory.
In the second game, is it explained at all why the dude is super evil, like the guy in charge?
What dude? What? I mean, what?
The guy that says, "Agent, you are a piece of shit."
You still work for the agency, I think. Actually, no, wait, you destroy the agency.
But he comes out at the end of this game and is all evil.
Oh my god!
I was behind everything the whole time, Agent.
Oh! Fuck y'all. There was a,
He's like, Agent, I have something very important to tell you.
Agent?
I'm gay. And you're like,
cut to black.
It's brave of you to come out like that, sir. And then he's like, thanks.
Agent?
I've been thinking about coming out for a while. And then
I hit a watch in my ass
for 8 years.
I don't even want to keep going. This is stupid.
Yeah, we'll have a little explosion display.
And that's why I'm gay for watches.
All right.
Because I had one up my ass.
All right, watch this. Start display.
Yay!
Yay!
So it's not explained in the second game, is what you're saying.
I don't remember if it is or not.
At the end of this game,
I don't remember.
When you kill all the guys, he's like, "This was set up by the agency the whole time. I'm a piece of shit.
Who hit a watch?
Goodbye, Agent." And then in the second game, "Agent, you're another agent. Welcome to the city the other agent destroyed."
You probably like disobey them or something, and they try to kill you because that's how all monster things turn out. Someone creates Super Soldier, someone tries to kill Super Soldier because Super Soldier's rebelling. I don't remember. Look it up. Play Lego Marvel. It's a fun game.
What?
Oh, well, I just remember playing Lego Marvel, and it reminds me of this.
Play Saints Row 4, it's better.
Play Lego Marvel. It's better than both of these.
No.
Yep.
No.
But this is a fun game also. Hey, look at these things again. I'll throw this, and then we're done. Alright.
Throw it at the explosion.
At the explosion?
Yeah.
Those?
Yeah.
Watch.
Oh, that was terrible.
Oh, look. It hit it.
Oh.
Alright, well, that's this game.
Take away all your powers and kill yourself. Can you even die in this mode?
I can turn off God mode. Gonna take a while.
God mode. Oh, man. Short sleeve shirt, man.
I have no abilities now. Come on, come kill me. Agency. Oh, alright.
Snipe him out of the air.
Yeah, whatever. That's this game. Goodbye. You can't even die when you try to die.
But I'm a super agent. Oh, there's Volk. Kill me.
Yay.
Ah! My watch.
Oh, you got this.
My watch fell out.